Hello and good day, colleagues. My name is Esther. I am currently busy with my MBA General, and today I'll be presenting my proposed research titled Beyond Infrastructure, the Role of Public-Private Partnerships in Shaping Market Trust and Adoption of Solar Energy Solutions in South Africa. Before I get into the research itself, I would like to explain why I chose this particular topic. Working in the renewable energy industry over the years has given me the opportunity to interact with a wide range of stakeholders, from customers to project developers, investors, and government representatives. Throughout my career, I have always believed in a simple yet very important principle. People buy from people, but most importantly, people buy from people they trust. I have seen this hold true in sales, in business relationships, and in long-term partnerships. The more I have worked in the renewable energy sector, the more I've realized that this principle extends beyond individual relationships. Organizations don't just invest because the technology is good or because the financial case makes sense. This is part of it, but not only. They also invest when they have confidence in the environment they're operating in. I noticed that organizations were sometimes hesitant to invest because of uncertainty and around government policy, changing regulations, or simply a lack of trust in the broader investment environment. The more I reflected on these experiences, the more I realized that most of the conversations in the industry were about infrastructure, and actually very few were about trust. It made me wonder whether the same principle I've always believed in, that people buy from people they trust, could also apply at an institutional level. Could public-private partnerships build the trust and confidence needed for organizations to adopt solar energy solutions? That question became the foundation of this research. From an academic perspective, South Africa's transition towards renewable energy has increased the importance of public-private partnerships. And while existing research recognizes their contribution to infrastructure development, there is limited understanding of how these partnerships influence institutional trust, government credibility, and ultimately the adoption of solar energy solutions. The aim of this study, therefore, is to explore how public-private partnerships shape market trust and the adoption of solar energy solutions with a spotlight on South Africa. To achieve this aim, the study focuses on 6 objectives. These are to explore stakeholder experiences with public-private partnerships, examine institutional trust and government credibility, assess the influence of policy certainty, identify the drivers of solar energy adoption, explore the role of marketing and stakeholder communication, and finally, develop recommendations to strengthen public-private partnerships within the renewable energy sector. At the center of my research is the conceptual framework shown in the middle of the poster that you can see right now. The way I have structured this study is fairly straightforward. I propose that public-private partnerships help build institutional trust. As trust grows, it strengthens perceptions of government credibility. Greater credibility continues to policy certainty, which reduces uncertainty in the market and increases investor confidence. Ultimately, that confidence supports the wider adoption of solar energy solutions. So, the central argument of my research is that public-private partnerships create value beyond infrastructure by helping to build trust and confidence within the renewable energy market. To investigate this, I will use a qualitative and exploratory research design. Participants will be selected using purposive sampling, and I will include professionals from the solar energy industry who have direct experience, ample insights, and who are experts within and with working with public-private partnerships. Data will be collected through semi-structured interviews and analyzed using thematic analysis to identify recurring themes and stakeholder perspectives. I expect this research to make 3 key contributions. Firstly, it extends existing public-private partnerships research beyond infrastructure by introducing market trust as an important consideration. And secondly, it contributes to a better understanding of how trust and policy certainty influence solar energy adoption. And finally, it offers practical recommendations that can assist government, the private sector, investors, and the broader solar industry in strengthening collaboration and encouraging renewable energy investment. In closing, this research is built on a principle that has guided me throughout my career. People buy from people, but more importantly, people buy from people they trust. As I worked in the renewable energy industry, I began to wonder whether that same principle extends beyond individuals to institutions, partnerships, and markets. This research will therefore help me explore exactly that. It seeks to demonstrate that successful public-private partnerships are not only about delivering infrastructure, they also have the potential to build trust, strengthen confidence, reduce investor uncertainty, and ultimately encourage greater adoption of solar energy solutions in South Africa, and I'm hoping beyond South Africa within the African continent. If we understand how trust is built, we can better understand how adoption happens. Thank you very much for your time. I welcome further engagement or questions through the comment section. Have a good day, everyone.